Alright, hello! Welcome back to Paper Mario. I'm Jog. Last time, we made our way over to the Dry Ruins, and well, I guess we'll let the fun begin! Starting off by hitting this question mark block, it turns out it was a trap! Oh no! Anyways. Dang it! Oh well. Well, actually, what am I doing? First up, you, swap out, give me Koopa. I hate to admit, but I do want him for this one, or I need him for this one. I'll just literally flee the fight and get right back into it. And I could go for Quake Hammer, but eh. Also, I could be cutting out these fights, and if anything, I might speed up maybe the last one. It's just one of those awkward things of, one, considering it's a required battle, do I cut it? And two, because I'm continuing this off for the last one ended, I now have to remember where I pretty much started this episode, and try to make sure I don't make this too long. Oops. Oh, I forget that sometimes. Or I don't think about it till I'm literally starting the recording. So, oh well. Tasty Tonic, get that! No. Tasty Tonic. Very Tasty Tonic, cures poisoning and shrinking. That's it. I am sorry, but no. I will show it off in this battle, but that is only just because I have to more or less show it off. Alright, I'll hit you. Just do it. I'm contemplating my life and how I want to do things. I'm like, do I get poisoned? And I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it. Alright, Tasty Tonic, drink up, Mario. Completely worthless. Alright. Last new common enemy for this location, Swooper! This is a Swooper, a ghost bat. Swoopers get their name because they swoop down out of the shadows. HP is 4, attack power is 2, defense is 0. Even jump attacks can't reach them when they're hanging up on the ceiling, but Earth Tremors will knock them loose. Hero can also knock them loose with one of his moves. You can attack them, however you choose once they're hovering in the air. Yes, so this could be a good reason to have something like, say, Hammer Throw, or Quake Hammer, or a Dusty Hammer that just happened to be sitting in inventory because he had to buy it from Mr. Mustafa. Ow! Okay, Dry Trim, are you the one that gives the thing I'm thinking of? Yeah. Meryl eats it and is like, oh my god, that was disgusting! Too bad, I'm gonna get back down into Danger Zone. Alright, with all these enemies finally taken care of, and if I can move the headphone cable out that way. Don't know why they gave us a key. Honestly, if anything, maybe just had the door open up from defeating the enemies, but whatever. Not much reason to have a key when I literally have to use that key and the door that's 2 feet away. I mean, stay up or we can go down. I'm not even going to bother going down. We need to stay up. Wait! Come on, don't go in that... I mean, flee now while you still can. If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse. Starting to think this whole ghost thing might be more smokes and mirrors. Alright, this room is more... I don't want to say convoluted. So I'm not sure if that's the exact word I'm looking for. Annoying might be a more apt word, because we have to just keep jumping up these stairs. That, do this, do that. Yeah, so now I need to get back up there. Yeah, because as you see, it's not complicated, it's just a lot of jumping for very little payout. I wish they were just slopes instead of jumping. Okay, careful. I want to come over this way. And I think I want to hug the wall and hug this back wall. Yes, because I can fall down into a secret. We were told that there was something terrible out here, and, well, this is it. The Slow-Go badge makes Meryl unable to run. His pace becomes very slow. It is a free-to-use badge, and has only one real use, but as you can see, this is as fast as Mario will go. That being said, if you jump, you can still go at a pretty quick pace, but you can't even do your spin dash, so keep that in mind. Inside, we find ourselves a Super Hammer. The attack power of Mario's hammer increases. On top of that, you can destroy stone blocks. So, stone block before was before a nuisance. Now it's just, well, easy pickings. So, we kind of had the idea that there would be something based on the fact that we have seen a stone block all the way back in the prologue, as there was a stone block found back after we saved Goompa? The Goompa grandfather. Or was that Goompapa? Either way, when we saved the old fort and fought Junior Trooper, you got an artifact, a strange artifact found in the Dry Ruins. Alright, so this is for Professor Colorado, and we can give that to him whenever he wants. Oh wait, I forgot the other way I was going this way. I will hold off, and I do want to try one more thing. I will give it to him, I want to say before we start Chapter 5. Alright, get ready. Actually, I think I can have Bombette out for this one. For a specific reason. As soon as you break that block, that door closes, and that stone chomp in the background comes alive. We got a pyramid stone, a triangle-shaped stone found in the Dry Ruins. Hey, Bombette, would you be so kind as to say hello? That we make the first strike. And it goes down. Alright, meet our mini-boss, for lack of a better word, out here, the Stone Chomp. This is a Stone Chomp who got the treasure in this room. He's made of stone, so duh. His speed's 4, attack power is 3, defense power is 1. His jaw can supposedly crush a coconut. I don't know about you, but I don't want to become a snack. Alright, so you gotta be careful. These guys are gonna be a little bit powerful. They don't have much defense, but the fact that they have a lot of health and a lot of attack can make these guys dangerous if you're not prepared. But the fact that Bombette can kill them on her own with just a bomb is very nice. Take that. I'm not gonna get those. Oh, I got the flower, but I didn't get the coin. Okay, I'll take what I got. No choice but to. We have no reason to go back up. It's just that room right there is one that could hold you up if you forgot to go backwards, because we will need that pyramid stone that we got, and, well, there's gonna be a little bit more for us to get as well, Bombette. Now, as we go over this way, we find this. With this, you can upgrade one of your party members. Which party member do you want to upgrade? So, yes, we have yet another super block to upgrade yet another partner. Now, how you want to do things is obviously, again, up to you. If you want damage dealing, especially for the boss, I feel like Goombario might be your best option, because he can do up to 4 damage with just his basic attack without any flower points. Obviously, Parakarry with his shell shot's a good one as well. Bombette may not be a bad one either, because of the amount of damage you can do for normal enemies. Same thing for Koopa, though, because they can also make enemies dizzy. It's really a toss-up about who I think is the best, or going to be the best for the situation. I think I'll just pick Goombario for right now, but that might be more out of... Since we got a level up, a 4-point... a 4-point damage hammer, I feel like Goombario being able to do 4 points with, whatchamacallit, with his, blah 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 blah. With his jump makes up for it. But it's a good, oh my god, my brain's failing me. I feel like they just work together that way. He's my jump when I may not be good at jumping, and I still have my hammer for other things as well. Alright, How about some dried pasta, Mario? Get your health back a little bit. Alright, so these guys only have one defense. Bombette should be able to handle him easily. I do appreciate when these guys show up. I appreciate that they show up after you get yourself the hammer upgrade. Meaning that, while they are tough, we actually had exactly what we need at the time to help make, While they are tough, we got exactly what we needed at the time to help make them a respectable fight, rather than, say, an annoying fight. Also, this is where fighting these guys can become a lot easier because I upgraded Goombario. Oh, that's a lot of you guys. Okay. Of course, I say a great time for Goombario, and I get into a fight with 4 freaking Buzzy Beetles. And I was gonna say Goombario can handle one of them on his own, being able to... Well, not on his own, but he'd be able to, like, flip the one over and then deal 2 points of damage, rather than what Mario can deal with. He essentially, in one jump, can do double what Mario can do in his jump. Yeah, if there wasn't so many Buzzy Beetles, it would have been... I mean, it wouldn't have been much smoother, but it would have been nicer for me, I think. Also, might not be a bit... I always forget to use my star powers, and I don't know why. Because I really stopped using. Turn back, thief! Your time is running out! If you do not retreat, you'll be in grave trouble! I do not lie, you will regret it! Yeah, you don't lie my butt. How about we put a pyramid, and for a little bit of spacing, how about a diamond? We're not done yet, folks! We still got more to do. Hey, a key! Neat! Oh, I can't make that jump. Well, thankfully, I don't have to really make the jump, but we can do this to cause this platform to spawn out of the wall. That's pretty neat. So, who lived in the Dry Ruins? Like, it's... I mean, it's obvious that Mustafa and the Nomada Mice were the ones who would have lived out here in the desert. They built the Dry Outpost, so they likely would have also built the Dry Ruins, and they know the Dry Ruins. But, like, what was the point of this place? Like, was it some sort of place of worship? Was it, like, a thieves' hideout? Like, other the chomps, like, we don't see... I haven't seen chomps anywhere else. Also, this guy who was on the ceiling, because, yes, there's gonna be 2 of them on the ceiling. Alright, you are gone. And with any luck, if I can get the timing right, Parakarry can get rid of this super for me. Oh no, you can't, never mind. He has 4, not 3. And I still screwed it up anyways. Oh, that hurt. Alright, well, I pretty much have this fight in the bag. I don't think I'm getting a level up out of this. Yeah, no, because they'll... Well, I might. Still, better safe than sorry refresh. Also, because I don't know if I actually show this up on screen other than the tutorial. But when we level up, we should get stall points back as well, so that should also work out. Oh, that doesn't flip him over? I could have sworn that did. Well, shoot my monkey. Oh well. You're dead now, that's all that counts. That's all that matters right now. Alright, again, just enough for a level up. So, at level 3 on all of these, so I can take anything I want. I did 1, 2, 3, and I think of 1, 2, 3. So I guess bad points, and then I guess bad health flower? I don't know. Again, bad points are generally the way to go. Okay, this thing right here, this thing, if you ever get lost, is essentially your hint. It's pretty much the entire maze, the entire ruins in this one screen, from the entrance on the top left to the sand room to where we found the one, I think that was the pyramid. Down here is where we found the... No, top was the diamond, down here was the pyramid, and then another one over to the left. And a thing in the middle, which I want to say is where we are, but that also doesn't make much sense. Come on! Alright. It doesn't make much sense when I consider what's supposed to be coming up next, but we'll deal with things as they come. So we got a key, they had a room that we needed a key. These are not difficult puzzles in any sense of the word. This right here on the back might be a little bit difficult, and remember to go back up to, not to the entrance, but like the first, let's say the first third of the dungeon could be a little tricky if you do forget about that. But all in all, this isn't, like, rocket science. It's nothing too overly complex, because, again, it's a kid's game. Like, I love this game. It's simple. It's a kid's game. It is definitely, and I would phrase it as, baby's first RPG, but I still love the hell out of this thing. Alright. Also, if you missed it up above, there was a thing showing, essentially, the stone, the moon, and the diamond. Alright. We need to be very careful. We're gonna have to get this thing, and then kind of like with a bag of sand, we're gonna have to try and replace this thing. So, Koopa, I'm having you be bait. Hey, a lunar stone! A crescent-shaped stone found in the dry ruins. Ah! Well, someone's trying to get away. I could Quake Hammer, but that's honestly not gonna do me the most amount of good. Since I'm gonna need Koopa here to actually kill you with a shot. Though I Quake Hammered, he'd still be alive with 1 HP left after Koopa did his attack, so yeah. Oh! Go! 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 Save it for later! 6 points of damage! That's so much damage! That's a lot of damage! If you can get that timed out right, especially with a jump, and especially if I can go with my badge to remember, these things got, like, power bounce that lets you jump on an enemy continuously. That's a lot of damage! Also, I guess D-down pound could also be helpful, considering you pierce through enemies' defenses. I think... do I want damage dodge? I don't know what I want. I'm gonna take Dizzy Attack off, because that's not gonna be helpful. Payoff... no, Payoff isn't gonna be useful. Close Call could be. Quick Hammer, Shrink Stomp, Power Jump. Oh, so essentially now, Power Jump and Hammer Throw are essentially the same thing, except for the fact that Hammer Throw costs 2 badge points compared to Power Jump's 1 badge point. So, even with an upgraded Hammer and the fact that it will do the same damage, Hammer Throw, I am sorry, you are still the worst out of the bunch. I think I'll take D down pound. I'll take damage dodge. And... I guess I can take you. I don't know what to take right now. Let's say take refund off. Because I want to say we are done with the fights, and this might be a little bit of a shorter episode. But I think we're going to end things off much sooner than expected. The Lunar Stone, a crescent-shaped stone found within the dry ruins. We put that one in, the stone chomps the light. Mario wants to raise the roof! And with the 3 items put into place, got a little bit of a interesting tune. Hop block right here for our health. And how exactly does this work out considering that big room with the sand that we just filled in and that other room down below? I don't know. This is your final warning on never this foolishness! Leave it once! Next time on Paper Mario. We go deal with the boss of the Dry ruins, so I will see you there. You better get ready for a fight!